Mwah.
It's tough because I might have blocked out that moment. It made me feel worse and worse, and there's no way to get out of that because people aren't going to suddenly post, "Oh, I feel so bad today," because no one wants to read that. But at the same time, you think that maybe they never feel that way, and you just spiral.
Computers, when they were first developed, were computational devices. They were for kind of scientists to do sums. But nowadays, they're primarily communication devices.
Something like a third of all online activity now is people talking to each other. It's communication.
The rate of change of technology is absolutely astonishing. I mean, it wasn't that long ago before we didn't have mobile phones. I increasingly see the phone acting as a kind of intermediary between us and the outer world. Technology has advanced incredibly. People, however, have stayed very much the same.
And our animal instinct is to communicate face to face and get facial expression. Also, there's the tactile communication with people, the hugging. People today need hugs. You say, I really miss you, but what I really want is a hug. You know?
They've become so absorbed by this visual world in front of them that the real world has got less attraction for them.
You see people even going for a walk in the countryside and they've got the phone there and they're missing so much beauty.
And I just don't think you realise where you are right now. You go into the place and you're missing out on where you actually are.
The reason why people get so attracted to it is because social media feeds a need for people to be part of a group, to be recognised.
As humans, we're very dependent on social support. We are social animals. We're constantly evaluating ourselves in relation to other people and what we think other people are doing and what we think other people think of us and so on. Is that person doing this slightly better? Are they slightly happier or whatever? And it's that sort of comparison that drives us. There's research that shows that we're actually very bad at judging how miserable other people are. We always think they're far happier than they are. So if we're feeling a bit miserable, we assume everybody else is happy. But in fact, very often they're not, and we miss that.
The opportunity to compare ourselves more frequently happens on Facebook than in the real world. We might only socialise once or twice a week. We might make a phone call or whatever every now and then. But on Facebook, we can see, hundreds of people in the space of 20 minutes. People are trying to present the more positive side of themselves, a more kind of rounded, more positive, more, idealistic sense of their self.
You're getting far more information, seeing far more people, and only seeing these sort of sanitized snapshots of what they're doing. I mean, we're an animal, and animals display, and there's one reason for display is to attract mates, but then in our society that's got combined with all sorts of other things, so we do like to impress other people.
People portray the best parts of their life, and if you're going through a dark phase, it could make you feel very inferior, that you have nothing and they have everything.
Makes you think, that's not me. How come these people whose lives are full of everything perfect and I've still got to do the washing or pick up the kids or pay the bills? So there are some people, I think, who do feel that negative.
I was looking at what other people were doing and it looked so exciting and so wonderful that then that feeling crept in of just why aren't I there, or why wasn't I invited, or why do I not feel good all the time? And it was just kind of snowballed into feeling pretty bad.
I am on Facebook. I actually went very quiet on it while I was going through a difficult period in my life, because I found some of the trivia that was being commented on a bit overpowering when you're dealing with something that's very important.
I think I might have realized that I was feeling really bad because of Facebook. And I don't think people realize or can pinpoint the source of that feeling. And as soon as it was gone, I remember being like this weight just drop off my shoulders. And I definitely feel that now. Like I just feel completely free. I never ever feel bad about missing anything because I don't know what I'm missing. So only I can feel good about this right now. And it's wonderful. I think if you are going to do anything, changing your perspective on Facebook is a great idea. Like rising above.
That's simply changing your perception of who you are and what your limitations are in relation to other people. It could in theory motivate you to do stuff and think, well, correct, if they can do it, I can.
Well, I could do that, or I want to do that, or I can achieve that.
Goodness, if they do it, I can do it.
And the more you visualize it, the more likely it is to happen. So what happens is we see all these things, it encourages us and motivates us to achieve what we want to achieve.
You can only achieve life successes in small steps. And all right, you may take 1 step forward and 2 steps back, but just keep plodding on for your own success. You cannot live somebody else's life, no matter how hard you try. You are you, so take advantage of that.